Did I just spend more time on building my registry than learning about breastfeeding? What do you mean? Not everybody will be able to breastfeed. What? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha Cha and I am a new mom, an artist, a singer, and just human trying to navigate the daily life of living on this earth. Today I'm going to share my breastfeeding journey. What I understood about motherhood is you have a baby, you give them milk, and life is good. Did I just spend more time on building my registry than learning about breastfeeding? What do you mean? Not everybody will be able to breastfeed. What? Wait, hold up, back up. Okay, my mom had 10 children. I remember her breastfeeding the baby, and I've always thought the concept of like powder milk was an option. Like, oh, I don't want to breastfeed, so there you go. Now today I'm about to share my journey as a mother with little to no milk. Yes. So it all starts with after you give birth. They say your milk will come 2 to 3 days after. So when baby starts suckling, you're activating your body to be like, ooh, okay, milk is about to prepare, so baby needs milk. Prior to that, you will have colostrum, liquid gold, as everybody would call it, which I have expressed as well, like a week before giving birth. So fast forward to my baby being born. She is latching, great. She latched the minute she came out. I thought I was gonna have no issue. And I do remember learning about one of the reasons why women couldn't breastfeed is because the baby wouldn't latch. So I was learning about how to latch my baby, but I didn't have any problem with that. Baby latched perfectly fine. My baby's latching, she's suckling for 3 days. I start seeing milk. So I'm squeezing my nipple and I'm like, oh my God, I have milk. I'm a producer of milk. My body is making milk. Like, I was just amazed. She's drinking. I'm feeding her every 2 hours as they've suggested. Now comes my 1 week checkup. They are like, oh, okay, so your baby has gained back the weight from her birth. So what happens is that your baby's born a certain weight and a couple of days later drop, just due to environment and adjustment, but then they gain it back. That's what they're looking for. But the baby gained it back her birth weight. So then they're like, you know what? Just make sure that you are doing what you're doing. We're just gonna monitor it for now, but she might not be feeding enough, might not be producing enough milk, but that's possible, but let's just monitor it. I'm like, what? What do you mean I'm not producing enough milk? I just had a baby. My baby, I see the milk. What do you mean? But one indication that I knew this might be a problem is that I would hear women be like, my boobs are so sore, they're hard, leaking. I didn't think much of it, guys. I was just like, yeah, she's fine. Like, she's I have milk. 2nd week checkup, baby only gained a little bit. And I'm like, what does that mean? They're like, yeah, so it's possible that you have a low milk supply. I'm like, what? When I tell you guys, I felt so shocked. I was like, is this fixable? They're like, yes, absolutely. You can definitely correct this. All you gotta do is breast pump for every time you have a feed, you breast pump afterwards, if I remember. Trick your body into telling them, oh my God, I need more milk. So I started doing that, pumping and feeding, pumping and feeding. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm only producing about 2 ounces of milk. Is that normal? Like, I'm seeing mothers on TikTok, they're like pumping full bottles. And I'm like, is this an indication that I'm not producing enough? So I went ahead and I got some thistle tea, milk thistle. I got some raspberry leaf, a bunch of like seeds to eat. Like, I just started eating in ways that will allow my milk to produce more. Yeah, no, after 3 weeks they're like, it's not working. And so yes, you do have low supply milk, but it's okay because we have formula. And I'm like, what? Personally, I did not want my baby to be on formula. So when I heard that, I felt so discouraged. I felt like incompetent. The word would be incompetent. I was so distraught. I said, as long as she's feeding and she's growing, it doesn't matter what type of milk you give her. So we were suggested to give Similac. So she said, keep breastfeeding because even a drop of breast milk will do wonders to her body. Keep pumping so that you keep producing. I was giving her formula and I was breastfeeding. I would breastfeed first until she drains me, and then I would supply her with formula. It went on about a good 3 months, and then I started giving her more formula than breast milk because I wasn't producing a lot. So I knew that she needed more, to a point where now I was giving more formula than breast milk. Until today, I am still breastfeeding her. I still see there's milk coming out. I honestly gave up at pumping because it was just too hectic and I just felt like I wasn't going anywhere with it. I tried every single thing that anybody has suggested, and for me, it did not work the way I expected it. And so the reason why I'm talking about this is because I did not see or hear enough women talk about it. So I pray that you do not have this issue. But if you do, you're not alone, and there are ways to go about it. So you are not incompetent. You're actually doing amazing. Your body will just do what it needs to do. It's not gonna happen for like every woman to be having a bunch of stock in your freezer. For me, that was one thing that was important, having stock in my freezer, because then I can get some more sleep during the night, and then Devante could just make a bottle for her and we would kind of interchange. So it was harder for me, I would say, for the first few months to feed early in the morning my baby, because I would have to do it every 2 hours around the clock. The lack of sleep was very rough, but as every mother out there, they all say it will pass, and those moments are so crucial. It's a bonding experience being with your baby, breastfeeding. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to solely breastfeed. We co-sleep, so she is drinking my milk during the nighttime. So I'm happy that we still have this bond. I know that it will be different for every woman, but to be aware of it, not be too hard on ourselves, because it's all a learning experience. You're not doing anything bad or wrong. Your body's just designed in ways that it wants and will function. Do take your precaution, like make sure you're eating, make sure you're drinking a lot of electrolytes. I remember drinking a lot of coconut water. A lot of women suggested Gatorade. So yeah, just make sure you are doing your part, and everything should be fine. In terms of like milk production, formula is also gonna be okay. I mean, the babies, as long as it's the baby's fed, as they said, and healthy, that's what matters. I hope this brings awareness to all the mothers, because I remember when I shared my story, a lot of women respond to me, girl, like, you're not the only one, like, I couldn't produce. Or some women would be like, yeah, I was the same, but then boop, it came out of nowhere, it leaked, I was like overflowing. So there's just so many stories, and yeah, you'll be fine. Thank you for watching my channel. If you enjoy my content, if you want more content, just feel free to subscribe, like, comment, share. Let's glow and grow together, baby. Mwah. Ciao.